this is Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, CDDA. As I said in my last session of CDDA, this is a post-apocalyptic roguelike. A game that's a little bit confused about what it wants to be, in my opinion, but still has some crunchy nougats of fun to be sort of extracted from a tough, nutty exterior. So, this is a game about survival, as best as I can tell. So I think that we should try to survive. This was an island prison start, so we were in jail when the Cataclysm, or the Apocalypse, or whatever you want to call it, happened. And we were such a bad boy that we weren't just in prison, we were relegated to an island prison, which honestly, it's marked as a challenge start, and you get extra points for choosing it, but you know, I'm starting to wonder if maybe it's kind of easy because like there are really tough zombies on your starter island here, but once you take them out, you're relatively safe, right? Although I will say there's something funny that we discovered last time, which is that the so-called island prison, if you look at this map, it's like 2 steps away. You know, I could probably swim this to get to the shoreline. There's really not much of a... I mean, I'm not sure what the point of building a prison on an island is if it's just kind of a quick dip to get over to the mainland. I feel like if I took off all my clothes, and apparently that's what you have to do in CDDA if you want to swim, if I took off all my clothes and dropped them and then went for a dunk, even though I started as a morbidly obese man, I could probably make the swim. Just a theory. I don't feel like testing that theory. We're going to build the boat, but nevertheless, I think it's doable. Anyway, last time I believe we were trying to get this vehicle going. Right now it's just like a wooden seat, a wooden frame, some paddles, and then another frame off to the right. Could probably use the exercise. Well, I'm on the starvation diet. I'm losing the weight in perhaps one of the most unhealthy ways possible. Although I guess there are more unhealthy ways. I think when Christian Bale lost his massive muscular frame from you know, he was going to do that movie The Machinist, and he must have lost, like, I don't know, it had to have at least been 100 pounds, maybe more. And I'm told that he did it with the whiskey and cigarettes diet. So our guy's just kind of starving himself. He's got the water on the island, you know, there's water surrounding the island, and I could just boil that off to make it clean. And so we're already down to very obese. We're no longer morbidly obese, so we're shedding the pounds, man. Yeah, and apparently our guy, I chose junk food intolerance for him, so it's really a great mystery how it is that he became morbidly obese in the first place, you know, without eating any junk food whatsoever. You would think that, you know, to get that big, you would pretty much have to be stuffing your face with McDonald's or something, but no, our guy got there all on his own. Or maybe he developed a junk food intolerance from being morbidly obese. This game is already pretty ridiculous. Well, to be fair, I made this as ridiculous as possible. Like, this is a custom character. This is not a random character. But you could random a character like this. I mean, this guy's a little bit min-maxed. I picked some traits that don't matter very much. Like, my guy's ugly, and he's a truth teller, which basically means he's going to get a bad reaction from NPCs, and he's bad at lying to NPCs. That's not going to affect us very much because there's just not very many NPCs in this game as far as I can tell. Looks more confusing than DCSS. Yeah, Envy, there's a lot going on here. More maxed than min. Yeah, we tried to give ourselves a pretty strong start because I'm still kind of a novice at this game, and I don't want to, I didn't want to die in the first 5 minutes, and then, you know, that wouldn't be a very fun stream, or maybe it would be. But after this, once we do die on this guy, or achieve whatever goals we set out to do, I am just going to random my starts, and that'll be a little more interesting, I think. To be fair, though, we did start as fat. That kind of cuts down on our stamina, I think. At the same time, it's good because we just don't have to eat for a while. But, you know, whatever, it's fine. Anyway, what do we want to do with our time here? I mean, I'd like to install a wheel here I think, a wooden cartwheel, but we actually need to make the cartwheel. So can we do that? We need 5 planks to do that. Oh, more max than... I see. I didn't... Okay. Alright, Zonak. I need to warn you that when you make jokes like that, you would think that I would get them immediately, but no, my skull is a little bit thick in real life, so it takes a minute. Anyway, I guess let's make a couple wooden cartwheels. We have autosave on, so I'm not going to be save scumming. Oh, wait a minute. You know what we should do? We really suck at holding things right now. I want to take one of these blankets or these sheets or something and turn it into a makeshift sling. And we're going to wear that. And if you look real close at our tile here, we now have a little sling on our arm, and we can carry more stuff that way, right? 1, 2, 3, there we go. So now we can probably carry our 2 wheels. What? Oh, we already have a wheel in the inventory. I see. You know what I could just do? I'll just haul it. There we go. So yeah, this game is, as Envy said, it is more complicated than DCSS. Definitely the crafting system is bloated. The interface is bloated. You know, I've been telling people over the last couple days that I really think that CDDA is extremely ripe to be forked, because right now the dev team for this game, I don't know if they have a very sort of robust understanding of what it is they want to do with their own game. It's kind of confused about what it wants to be, and I think that if you turn this into a more traditional game and less of a sim, you could really make it into something interesting. So I mean, I don't know. A lot of the bloat could be removed. A lot of the interface stuff could be softened up a little bit. Some of the things in the game that are just like sort of frustrating could be taken out. Like if you have a cold in this game and you're coughing, what that means is that you're going to get woken up like 50 billion times in the night, and you have to manually tell your guy to go back to sleep. That's something super simple that could be sort of rectified in about 5 seconds, but it's just not a priority, I guess. Anyway, let's install this wooden cartwheel. We just did. So now it has a wheel on it. We have a strange one-wheeled little cart here. Let me go. I need another frame, so let's go. Let's go get that. Oh man, we are completely messed up. And we're low on boiled bandages, so I think I'm going to wait for those to wear off, I think. I see that I'm also really cold. It's partially because of this rain, but, you know, I think I'm going to knit myself some arm warmers. That's right, this is Cataclysm. So right now we kind of suck at tailoring. I have to wonder if we could get better at that. There we go, there's arm warmers. We need some thread though. So to get that, and again, like I said, bloated crafting system, we're going to go over to these rags and we're going to cut up one of the rags. For some reason that takes like an entire hour, so once I have a watch or something, it'll show me the actual time of day on date at the top right, and you'll see that, you know, that time passing, but until then we don't have that. Anyway, we got our threads, so we'll make our arm warmers. We will wear our arm warmers. And then I think we want to... Hey, Airman. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that. 3-month streak right there. Very good. Awesome, dude. So apparently we can make plate armor, by the way. I guess our fabrication is a little better than our tailoring. So when you make things, it's split up into different types of skill, right? So fabrication is like working with metals and things. Tailoring, of course, is working more with threads and stuff. Yeah, Tonehack subscribed. He's got the clown. I want to get something that covers my chest. I think I'm gonna just craft a towel. Because then I can also dry off with it. But actually, wait a minute. This is gonna be silly, but is there another blanket? Now there's one right there. I'm gonna go up into this room here. Okay, that's a pulped prisoner corpse. I gotta make sure that these zombies are pulped, because otherwise we, you know, they're gonna come back to haunt us. So I think I have a crowbar somewhere around here. Yeah, we do. Let's pick up this crowbar. Now that we have our sling, we can kind of carry more of our tools with us. I'm gonna go up here, gonna pop this locked door open. We're looking for another blanket. I'm just gonna like put the blanket on like a little kid trying to be a superhero. That's a pillow. There's some nails there. It's handy, I guess. We can haul these things out of here. Haven't been in this room yet. History novel, book of plays. Those are just, you know, for fun. Those are not, unfortunately, those are not skill manuals, so not really that useful for me. Some hiking boots. Hello. Our current armor is on our feet is only some sneakers. That's 3 bash, 3 cutting defense. I guarantee you hiking boots are better. If we look at those, that's yeah, it's way better. It also provides some environmental, so excellent. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna wear this down blanket for the time being. Got some sweet glasses. Our tile is really starting to look amazing. Although really I probably shouldn't I probably shouldn't be wearing this actually wait a minute, I really shouldn't be wearing this blanket because it's going to slow down everything I'm doing, so I think we'll just be a little bit chilly. It's fine. I've noticed that in this game you can like wear as many layers as you want to, so it leads to sort of ridiculous situations where if you want to protect your legs you could actually wear like 6 pairs of pants if you were so inclined. But it does have consequences, like it makes you slow down and things like that. So check it out. Let's build a wooden frame. Let's pick that up, build it. I want to grab all the nails that I have, which apparently there are none on the ground. Am I holding any? That's strange. Something you are wearing hinders the use of both hands. That's fine. That's probably the sling that I have on this. Just drag this frame out there. Alright. So I don't think I'll be able to... Yeah, see, if we want to put the wooden frame on, we need a bunch of nails. So what we'll do, and here's the interesting thing about living in the apocalypse, you end up disassembling an awful lot of stuff. So we can actually deconstruct things like this table here. The desk is, well, it's a desk. The desk is disassembled. And we'll get like 1 billion nails from doing this. And here's something that's unfortunate. We don't have a light source other than fire. And it really doesn't behoove us to try to do things during the night for that reason, because we really can't. Now, if I found like a cell phone or something on one of these zombie corpses, that'd be great. But we have no such thing. So, like during the night, there's really not a lot I can do. Like there are certain things that you can craft while it's dark. You know, like you see dark craftable here at the top middle. I'd like to be able to highlight things, but you can't do it in this game. But you see it below batch time savings, top middle. Dark craftable is impossible for like tailoring tasks. I mean, try to knit a sweater in the dark. It's probably not going to happen for you. So yeah, okay. I think that do we have any planks? Yeah, we do. What I can do, the thing is, like if I wanted to, I could drag all this stuff right here. And then, see, I've set up a little brazier here to make fires in. So, like, it's nighttime, but I'm not really tired, so I might want to spend a little more time doing stuff, right? So let's just put a plank in there. And I built this fire drill right here, so I can use that to make fires whenever I want to, right? So, like, actually, hold on a minute. Did I put a brazier out here? I don't know. What I want to do is I want to make some makeshift bandages is the thing. And then turn those into boiled bandages, which apparently are a little better because they're disinfected. But I'm not going to have enough water to do that unless I do it out on the dock, because I have like a tiny little pot of water here. Yeah, you know, honestly, I think I am just going to sleep for the night until we can get some daylight. But our guy's not tired, so it says he's tossing and turning. But we need to get our dude on kind of a normal sleeping schedule, because, well, otherwise I'm going to be kind of stuck doing things during the night and then being asleep during the day, which is, of course, not what we want. That could be useful, I think, if you're in like a city or something. Interesting tiles this game. Wesley, I knew that would be your first comment. The thing is, this actually is not the default tile set. You don't even want to see the default tile set. It looks like an Atari game. This used to be the default tile set, and actually this is another example of some of the drama that happened in the community. Our guy is sleeping, by the way, so we cannot interrupt this even if we wanted to. But yeah, what happened recently, and I'm talking like within the last week, what happened was they found out like 1 or 2 of the tiles in this particular tile set was lifted from like a Minecraft mod or something, and they freaked out over copyright issues and pulled the entire damn thing from the project, which to me is kind of wild because, well, I don't know, it seems like a bit of an overreaction, doesn't it? Seems like a bit of an overreaction to me. I mean, in my mind, I mean, I'm not like a copyright expert, but I feel like it would be sufficient to say, you know, if we're using one of your tiles and you don't like that, no, not Minecraft, it was pulled from a Minecraft mod, so not even Minecraft itself. But like, what I'm saying is that, you know, it's pretty easy to put a notice on there. It's like, look, if you don't want your stuff in our game, just contact us and we'll take it out. You know, and I don't think anybody would really, like, yeah, they could DMCA you, I guess, but then you just counterclaim and you're like, okay, we took it out, you know? Doesn't seem like the most complicated thing in the universe, but I don't know what to say. All right, let's set up this brazier over here. Let's drop a plank into it. I wonder if I can even, will this even let me start this fire? Will it even last very long with the rain? We're going to find out. Let's just see if we can tool at boiling of 1 or more. Oops, I need to actually have something to boil this in. Extinguish that fire. This game strikes me as significantly more pleasant than DCSS just from the visuals and overall vibe of what you're doing. Yeah, it's pretty comfy. I won't lie. I do think it is pretty comfy. And that's one of the big shames of the game. We're gonna make another brazier because you can actually boil stuff in these. Like there's a lot of flaws in CDDA that could be solved so quickly, but like it's just the design direction of the game is just completely sort of ass backwards from what I think it should be. So I don't know. I don't know. I think that your instinct is right, but if you actually played, you would kind of see some of the problems that I see. All right, so I was correct. The rain is not going to let me boil over here, which is a big shame. More open world, more sandbox. Absolutely, that's absolutely true. We would need to. I'll tell you what we would need to do is what is it called? A fireplace? It's on this menu. We would need to make like a fireplace right out in the outside. We'd need a ton of rocks for that, so we would need to dig some pits, I guess, to get some rocks. And if we did that, that's protected from the rain. So kind of annoying, but we'll just have to live without that for now. And instead, we will just start a quick fire inside, which our guy likes because he's a pyromaniac. So if you look at my morale, it says he's happy that he lit a fire. So that's cool. We have some clean water that we're working on, so we'll activate that again. We will consume it. We will boil the eight clean water from that pot and consume that too, because we're quite thirsty. And I'm going to put out this fire, which sadly we didn't save any planks, but that's okay. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna move like all these planks to this tile, or some of them, just so I have a pile of nothing but planks here. That'll be handy for the future. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. How does it feel going from DCSS to this? Well, it's definitely less of a challenge. I mean, I would say it's a lot cozier. Like I was saying, it's very much a sandbox game. You know, it feels a lot more like Minecraft than, you know, than an actual roguelike sort of, I'm trying to win this game. Yeah, cozy is good. There are aspects of it that make it decidedly uncozy. And you know, you're going to see me sort of complain about that a bit as we move on. But you know, it's all in good faith. You know, because it's like all my criticisms definitely come from a place of I believe this could be done better. And you know, it's more of a suggestion really to the devs or to anybody who would be interested in forking the game. So we deconstructed some of these doors. Let's sort of make a nice little hoarder pile here. And we're looking for nails. We have a lot of them. We're standing on them. So there's 17. There's another 47 here. Having the game world be a nice place to be can be important. Well, I think the coolest thing, I mean, here's the psychology that I see that maybe other people might not see or might not agree with. The interesting thing about this world to me is that it starts out as such a crapsack place. And that'll be more obvious when we make it to a city. But even on this island prison, you can see things went kind of poorly. There's a bunch of zombies everywhere. It's all burnt up. It's all destroyed. But the thing is, you're like this dude who's trying to build a cozy little house, you know? So it's like you're starting from the least cozy scenario possible, like I'm getting eaten alive by zombies. You have nowhere to go but up. So I think one of the most interesting things about CDDA, and for me where a lot of the fun comes from, is turning your environment into something that's like horrifying into something that's like a cozy little house, you know? But I don't know if that's really the focus that the devs have on the game. Also building vehicles, building in general. Okay, so I don't want to change the vehicle name. I want to install a cartwheel here. Okay, cool. We officially have a drivable vehicle. We can use our hand paddles. This is sort of a weird Flintstones car boat, except it doesn't have any boat hulls yet. Okay, we're turned in a very weird way. So we have no ability to steer this thing. The wheels. I had a whole argument with these people in the GitHub in a GitHub thread about how you can make a steerable wheel without welding technology, but modern welding technology, and they just disagreed. So I think we should be able to grab the Malcolm Rose Gaming, aka the name of this sweet vehicle I've made. I don't know how to turn it though. I really want to turn this thing, but I don't know if we can. Collides with a chain link fence. How? Why is it colliding with the fence? Well, we can fix that. Turn-based mechanics and permadeath might just be mechanics they favored, but they're probably marketing it as a roguelike. Yeah, that's correct. They are marketing as that. I mean, that's the thing. Is the whole crafting system, and this is what I'm saying. It's a game that is at odds with itself. I'm gonna smash this fence, by the way, to make room for my sweet Malcolm Rose Gaming. Yeah, so the mechanics we're talking about, I think, are fundamentally at odds with, you know. Can I use the toolbox to cut metal? Yeah, I can actually cut the thing down. Whoops. I didn't need to smash that. Oh well. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think permadeath is actually at odds with what this game really could be. Am I winning? Well, I have this sweet vehicle here. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go, baby. Are you ready for some roguelikes? We're going at 4 miles per hour, baby. Yes, the ultimate in vehicular technology. Well, that's not exactly the direction I was going in, Wesley. I think it's permadeath, where the death is so deeply punishing, and also the deaths can happen in a very RNG fashion. Because if you're, I mean, I'll give you an example. Would you play Terraria if you died once and you lost everything? That mode actually exists in Terraria, but I don't know who the hell enjoys it. You know. I guess it's possible. Anyway, check it out. We're gonna use our sweet, useful toolbox, which apparently has some way of cutting metal in it. We're gonna cut some metal. We're gonna keep dealing with these fences, right? The goal is to get our Malcolm Rose Gaming down by the dockside, so I can, You hear gurned. That's me. I can't believe this ridiculous little card I've made. Any hardcore playthroughs of Terraria are extremely slow and tedious. That's the point. That is the exact point that I am trying to make. Is that you're not going to have a game. It's not going to be fun, I don't think, for anybody. The game wasn't designed that way, exactly. And I think that like when you're designing a video game, you really do have to consider all the moving parts. Like, does the game play well with itself? Do the aspects of the game play well with itself? We're going to try to turn this thing around. Oh yeah, that was easier than I thought it would be. Hell yeah. Alright, we're going to have to cut these fences out of the way. We're making progress, boys. We're going to make this happen. Is this thing turned around? I think it is. Oh man, it's like going diagonal. Okay, I think I'm going straight backwards now. Oh, here we go, baby. Right across the helipad. Oh yeah, baby. You guys are so jealous of my awesome cart. you wish you had vehicles as cool as mine. All right. And this really is a Flintstone car, for the record. Oh, whoa. Uh-oh. Hello, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, friend. Hey, zombie brute. He could probably kill me instantly with the amount of hit points I have. How'd I get hurt? Oh, he shoved my car right into me. Alright, alright, asshole, don't hurt my car. I don't know why I'm calling it a car. It's clearly just a little cart. We shot him in the face for 43 damage. We found some guns, you see. Let's put some distance between me and him. Oh, he's shoving my car at me. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about such things. I still have 6 shots of this thing, so we'll store that in the inventory. Let's look at my precious baby here. I see that the frame's a little bit busted. We need 2 bone glues, 2 super glues, or duct tape. I don't think we're able to build. Yeah, we don't even know how to make glue, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. He didn't want to kill you, only your sick hot rod. Well, that's. I'd rather die, to be honest, than lose the wonderful Malcolm Rose Gaming vehicle of dreams. Exhibit could not pimp a ride as much as I've pimped this ride. Not even Exhibit himself. I don't want to climb that. I want to cut it down. All right, let's cut some more metal. Take these fences down. This is going to be a boat, I promise you. It's not a boat yet, but it's going to be a boat. And one day we'll get to visit the little. We discovered that there's like a mansion. I'd like to check that out. There's a few things I'd like to check out. There's a mansion down here. If we wanted to go pretty far, we could go to this lighthouse and check that out. You know, there's like a swamp over here. That's probably not that interesting. There's a regional dump. I don't know what's going on there, but probably not pleasant. There's another prison, so I could visit my boys, you know, my boys in the other prison. I'm sure I have some boys, right? There's a crater down here. I don't think there's going to be anything there. We have the trails identified because we found a trail map, so I don't know what that really does for me. Like, okay, I know there's paths, I guess, now, but doesn't really give me any good locations. But here's the town. There's a town nearby, and we see there's a gun store right on the edge of the water, right? Yeah, kind of sexy, right? So maybe we can make that happen, you know. Anyway, this is going to be like it's going to be a tight fit. Okay, maybe not. That was easier than I thought it would be. I only feel a little silly. It's colliding with the brazier. Let's take the brazier down. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. All right. We're in primo prime position to install some boat hulls. Let me make sure I know what I need. So, let's see. I need to actually just make boat hulls, all right? That costs planks, so I'm going to need a lot more nails and stuff. Some real ultimate gaming experience right here. Let's pull some of this metal back. Could be useful. Just kind of hoard this in our cell. What's this now? No. I'm not having it. There's another brute. Okay, we got him. I really hope that these guys are not on the island for much longer. The car is a kind of glorified shopping cart that lets you carry stuff around. Well, this one doesn't have an engine. It's just me sort of paddling the ground. So it's supposed to have oars. It's supposed to be a boat, but for some reason that lets you go along land as well. So like, it's kind of like, it's funny because in this game, as best as I can tell, like any vehicle is capable of just mowing down zombies. Yeah, it's a Flintstones car, like literally. Although if I try to hit anything with this thing, it's made out of wood. So, you know, it'll probably just like shatter into a billion pieces if I try to do that. So we're gonna probably instead use it to just like run away while gunning dudes down. And we're gonna try to raid that gun store because I want to, you know, I want to have a nice supply of ammo. We're not gonna be able to last forever on that, you know. It's nice that you can use it as a boat. Well, only if I make some boat hauls. So, pursuant to that, let's deconstruct that bookshelf and this coat rack, and I guess this filing cabinet as well. Although that didn't have any nails in it, the rest of them did. So let's get 3 boat hauls together. We need more nails. The nails are really the limiter here, you know, the blocker, as we say in computer science. So we're going to need a lot of nails. Technically, you can make your own nails, but we would need like this whole giant crafting line of, like I think I need a forge or something. I've never made a nail in my life. Yeah, it says an anvil, chiseling, tongs, a swage and die set, and of course some sweet welding technology, which we don't have. So we're not going to be nailsmiths today, or probably anytime soon. Alright, hull, wood boat hull, 3 of them. So you need to put a hull under like every single part of your vehicle, because the more hulls you have, the better the thing floats. Oops. Oh, I need to drop my sling. Which of course makes me drop a bunch of other stuff, but that's okay. What is happening? Oh, I have a bindle on. What? Why was I using a bindle instead of a sling? That's weird. I wonder if I can... A bindle is like the hobo stick thing. I wonder if I can use the sling instead and still carry everything. Okay, the answer is no, but that's only while I'm crafting this boat hull. Have no fear, I'm just disguised as a boat hull right now. See? Alright, let's drop that. Let's see if I can actually carry all this stuff. And it looks like the volume is still bad, so I guess that's why I was doing that, huh? I mean, we could become like an expert at crafting, or tailoring rather. I suck right now. I only have skill level 1, but you can kind of like grind it up. And this is one of my complaints about the game, I suppose, is that like there's just a lot of grinding involved. Like there's no reason for me to leave this island right now when I could just like grind up forever. Which is kind of the opposite philosophy that a game like DCSS has, where it wants the least grindy thing possible to also be the optimal thing. Whereas like this game doesn't really put a lot of thought into that. And I guess that's fine if you're trying to make a sandbox game that's just like cozy, sit around, have some fun, you know, like don't work too hard type game. But like if you're trying to create a real challenge, I think that's a little bit backwards. Anyway, like I was saying, if I wanted to farm up tailoring, I could make myself like a really nice rucksack or something. I guess I could go ahead and make a knapsack. That'd be okay. Like we could butcher this rag, you know. It's like this interesting crafting system. So we're cutting up rags so I can make a long string. So we're gonna need 8, 16. We're gonna need 2 more rags. So we're cutting up rags to get the string. And then we're going to use the string to make a we're going to use the string to make a knapsack. And then we're going to use the knapsack to kind of suck less at carrying things. So you can see how the game, you know, there's just a lot of crafting in it. Although we could have probably gotten the string by a faster method. Reminds you of Dwarf Fortress's adventure mode. Cozy exploration with the occasional thing that can murder you. Well, that's one of the interesting things, is I was talking about how the game does in fact murder you sometimes. And yeah, I mean, there's these things, they're turrets, they're like automatic turrets, and they really can just sort of shoot you in the head and kill you instantly, which is a bit frustrating, you can imagine. You know, in a game where you've invested so much into a particular character, that is frustrating. Okay, let's see if we can install these boat hulls. We totally can, but I need more nails. But luckily, this island has just a lot of wood on it, a lot of furniture, a lot of things like that. We want to keep that table because it's good to craft on. These ones can go away. I guess there's a couple of doors here, but it's dark in there, so it's kind of hard to deconstruct stuff in the dark. You'll find that the lighting system in this game is your constant adversary in a lot of ways. Okay, let's haul this stuff back into the base. I guess I'm going to live in this jail cell for the rest of my life, right? Is my limb hit points going to go back to 5 bars at some point, or is it stuck there? Okay. That's one of the difficult things about this game, is your natural healing basically doesn't exist. So if I don't remember to use these boiled makeshift bandages, nothing's ever really going to heal. So we're going to keep doing that. And the more we do that, the better we're going to give first aid, and the better our bandages are going to be. Let's see about something here. Why don't we, that reminds me, I should make a bunch more bandages. So why don't we deconstruct this and this. It's a couple of beds. Hold on a minute. I didn't mean to get the zombie corpse and such. So we're going to move our mattresses and the pillow. Bandages have to be boiled now. No, they don't have to be. But if you're not like a whiz kid at first aid, then they will only give you a very poor. See, if I do makeshift bandage that's not been boiled. Well, you can't see it right now because I've already got poor on, poor bandaging, but it would say very poor, and very poor might as well say not going to do anything, you know, as far as I can tell. So I mean, yeah, if your first aid is low, but if your first aid is high, you can just use makeshift bandages, and it'll work okay. That's anyway. Let's butcher these guys. We're going to disassemble the mattress and the pillow. And that's going to give us an absolute ton of rags. We're going to make more bandages than we're ever going to need, or at least we're going to need for a long time. That's 20. That's 20 more. And that's 20 more. So we have 60 bandages. I wish it wasn't raining outside. See, what I want to do is I want to boil all those bandages. The smarter you are, the more you scare away germs. Yeah, they're afraid of your intelligence. I want to boil all of these, but I can't do it without some way to keep the freaking rain out of my water, or out of my fire, because like I want to set the fire out here and then just use this infinite water out in the lake or whatever. rather than, you know, futilely trying to get as much water as possible in here in like a pot one at a time, which sucks. Get some sweet toilet water here. No, just kidding. Honestly surprised that I'm not taking a horrible morale hit from this water. I guess I kind of am. I'm at least going to fill up this pot. Wait, I have to examine the water, pour it into a container, and I have to actually be wielding the pot for that to happen. So hold on. Let's put our hull. Let's put our hulls on here. Wooden boat hull. Spotting some fish. No tank for water. You mean on the boat? What would you suggest that I use instead? Oh, this is interesting. You can't. I guess you cannot put a boat hull on the same place as a wheel. So I guess we only need the one hull, huh? Interesting. Does that mean that I can? Am I gonna float, or am I gonna not float? We're gonna find out. Oh hell yeah! Oh, we can turn now. Once you're in the water, you can turn. I had no steering before, but baby, now we do. We free. We free. We are free from the island. If we want to be. I could paddle my way all the way up to this gun store if I wanted to. So step one is complete. You know, that's pretty good, right? As soon as I go on land, though, he has no steering system. You can't turn it. It's kind of funny. All right. Well, we've confirmed that our little guy floats. It's very good. We're going to surprise that thing can keep you afloat. It's great. It's a wonderful, super, hyper-realistic vehicle. Yeah, that's kind of the funny thing, is there is a big focus on realism in this game, but if you play it for more than 5 minutes, you will quickly realize that there is a lot of really unrealistic stuff in this game. So to the point where it's a little bit funny. But let's start a fire in here. Let's make some. Whoops, not a pipe cleaner. What? What's what? All right, we'll make some clean water. 8 units of it. Consume. Nice. And we are still very obese, so we have plenty of cushion to keep ourselves, you know. Oh, that was another obese stat joke. You know, it's funny that you say that. I think that matters. I think that if you weigh more, you actually will sink more. You'll be more likely to sink if you weigh more than if you don't. I think it takes that into account. So that's kind of funny that you said that. Because yeah, I think for once the game actually does do something with that. Okay, let's take a little sleep. I think our guy, you can see under the rest on the right, it says he's tired, right above heat, chilly. So he's gonna have a good sleep now, and we may see some of our health come back, maybe a little bit, by the time we wake up, because as time goes on, your bandages get used up, and they go from like average to poor to very poor, you know, whatever they go down, they step down in quality. But as that happens, it heals your wounds. But yeah, I've been using my guns against pretty much everything. Hey, there we go. We got a little left arm healing there. I like games such as The Long Dark that focus on realism, but clearly don't care about things getting a little fantastical for the sake of better gameplay. That's exactly how I feel. And to that end, if I was going to fork this game, one of the first things I would do is I would make the healing system a little less frustrating, I think. A tin of peaches won't make you suffer from malnutrition. This game has a nutrition system, so if you eat nothing but meat, your guy really will, you know, he really will, he really will have problems from that. So, all right, we can actually check this out. If we look, my first aid has become 2, so now my makeshift bandages are poor. So that's pretty cool. Nevertheless, let me see, is it raining outside? No? Yes? Yes it is. Okay, that sucks. Okay. So our fire's not going to keep, and I really don't feel like digging a bunch of pits to get the stones necessary to make a furnace. So I think instead, we're just going to use some makeshift bandages today. Now that we're just so expert at putting bandages on. No reading? That is a good question. I don't remember if I found any books. Skill books are crucial in this. Oh, it looks like we had a pocket guide to first aid, and I think I read that to get it to 1, and then I forgot about it. I probably read it part of the way to 2, but it's not going to do anything for us now. We also have something that could take our piercing weapons to 1. We could take our speaking to 1, and we could actually get some trapping. Oh, bear trap. Can we actually make that? I hear that's really good. People were saying on Reddit that that's really, really good. Let's read the Trapper's Life. This will only take a minute, right? So you'll see my skill going up as I read it. This is one of the ways to bypass the grinding in the game. Yeah, this is our obese guy. He is morbidly obese. He is somehow he remained morbidly obese despite being in the prison, in the penitentiary. So he was very devoted to being a big man, but now it's the apocalypse, so he's trying to slim down. So he's gone from morbidly obese to very obese, and he's going to continue his journey of physical fitness, just like me. Except I guess I went in the opposite direction, but still. Anyway, let me see about this. My survival's too high to learn from Alpha Male Quarterly. That's my magazine. And we... I mean, we really don't care about cutting and piercing and speaking right now, considering that until I'm less hurt, we're going to be very wasteful with our bullets. So, what to do? With it raining outside, what should we do? I am tempted. Did we read the porn? Well, reading the porn will merely increase our mood, which we don't. I mean, our mood's okay. You can see the mood represented in the top right below all my health with a little emoji face. It'll be a frowny face if I'm sad and a smiley face if I'm happy. I can also go here and it'll tell me my morale. So the only things messing with my morale right now is that I'm a pyromaniac and I'm craving to set a fire. So maybe we'll do that soon. But also I'm cold. But I'm not sure what to do about being cold. I need to put something on my torso, but I don't want to wear I don't want to put the blanket on because it messes with my crafting. I mean, I guess we could, like I was saying, I guess we could maybe tailor something up like a chest wrap. It doesn't really provide much warmth. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think. 5 versus 20 for the scarf, which that's only mouth. See, the slots matter. Like leg warmers, of course, cover legs. Scarf covers mouth. Turban covers head. Chest wrap, torso. You're craving some fire 20% today? Yeah, me too, bro. I'm just gonna... You know what? I know that there's showers somewhere on this island. We just haven't found them yet. Do we have any lockpicks? We have 12 lockpicks. Should be enough. There's a couple things I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to make 20 more of these bad boys. We have a rifle in our hands and then 3 shots on our CX-4 Storm. Can I Category gun, does that work? Yeah, it does. I want to move my guns all into their own pile so I don't sort of lose them. The other one's there. Because I knew I had a few. Where is this thing? There it is. The past 424 Loco has come out with a hemp flavored drink. Oh God. Yeah, a rope flavored drink. It's really interesting. Anyway, we'll just keep our rifle on in the CX-4 Storm. 5 shots should be enough to handle anything that comes at us. And if not, I guess I'll just die and be sad. Well, hold on. Can I carry either of these? Yeah, no, the volume's too high. Please do not put that into your body, Tony. I don't think that could possibly be healthy. Now let's go into this building. There's a jail cell here. I'd like to find out what's in it. So we're going to activate the lockpick. We discovered last time, or at least I was told, that we can use these to open up. It just takes a while. The door swings open. Oh, hello, baby. Blackjack, MB. Oh shit, you guys. Oh shit, we just found an MBR vest with steel plating. That is real good, I have to say. This is the tactical room, I guess. Like, this is where all the gear, this is where the SWAT team, you know, if I'm being a naughty guy in my cell, this is where the cops get ready to, you know, bust my face in. So, alrighty, got a riot helmet. I'd like to wear that. What the hell is a tonfa? Reinforced plastic tonfa. I assume it's like a stick. The core is hollowed out and is filled with capacitors and a high yield. Okay, it's electrified. Is that like a type of stun gun, perhaps? Tonfa is a melee weapon, but it's got batteries and stuff. Average melee damage 21. Damn, this is good. It's really good. Tonfa is a nightstick, so that's what I thought, but it seems that this one is electrified. Okay, well, we're not going to carry this around yet, but it's just a nightstick. Okay, I see. Okay. Okay, so we have it. You know. Can I turn it on? Has 0 charges, but needs 1. Yeah, so we don't actually have the batteries for it yet. But man, one of these days. Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll haul this stuff back to our little house. Crap. I didn't mean to get this glass. I don't need to haul all this glass back to my house. Alright, Tony. Have a nice night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, nice little stash of weapons here, you know. Got a P90, got another rifle, got a blackjack, a cudgel, a second tonfa, and we have a riot helmet to replace our current riot helmet. Look how sick my dude looks now. I'm a cop. I'm the police now. Cosplaying as a military weeb. Well, I'm very fat though, you know. I'm very obese. I'm surprised any of this stuff fits me. So that's interesting. You would think that in that tactical room there would be like a single flashlight, but I guess not. How fat you got, you probably were the police. Wow. That's harsh. Possibly true though. Okay, zombies in their prison cells, more zombies in prison cells. Okay, zombies in prison cells. Where's the showers? I want to grab a towel from the showers. Yeah, there's a broom. I'm a little bit worried to be in here because, well, I have low hit points after all. Who's slipping me the cheeseburgers in prison? It's my cop buddies. Ah, the plot runs thicker. I understand. Okay, I believe it. You've sold me. This looks like it's one of those visitors' chambers, you know. Cheeseburger in prison would be a very different Jimmy Buffett song. Hell yeah. Money bundles, $20 bills. Don't think I can buy anything in the apocalypse. Okay. What's this? Books. Alpha Male Quarterly, we already have that one. Horror novel, and there's a Glamopolitan, which I think had some cooking stuff in it. Cooking to 1, we already have Cooking 1. However, it also has some recipes, which we, I guess, might use. Money bundles are probably decent tinder. Probably. If we become desperate for setting things on fire, we will, but now that we have planks, we're pretty much good to go. Here's something I should talk about this since we're on stream. The flyers and the newspapers and things are kind of the way that the game tells its story. And I appreciate this, I have to say. Like, I think this is a really fun way of getting your story across without sort of grabbing the player and punching them in the face with it. You know, this is cute because it's like, it's part of the world, it just happens to be there. It makes sense that it would be lying around. This one's in a trash can, that makes perfect sense. And this is like a flyer for some product in the world. So it says, this is an advertisement for the 28 brand Diamond Cornea CBM. It shows a picture of a flying hawk carrying the cyber module in its beak. The captions read, get the new model 28.XX Hawkeye, and 28, see what you've been missing. So I mean, yeah, I don't think they invented it, Banana Ken, but I think it's interesting. I like that. It's a trope for sure, but I like it. And this tells you so much about the world. Let's say you knew absolutely nothing about CDDA. You just saw this thing on the ground. Immediately you know this is a sci-fi universe. There's these things called CBM. What does that stand for? Cyber module. What are they putting stuff into their body? And it really piques your interest. So whoever's idea it was to do this kind of thing, you know, I know it's not like revolutionary or groundbreaking or anything, but I don't know. I like it. I think it's cool. Probably do something similar if I ever get around to making a game. Okay. Found a plastic bottle. That could be useful. Nice little pile of crap that I'm gathering here. Nothing wrong with falling under a trope, absolutely. Polo shirt. That'll be nice to rip up and turn into rags at least. USB with MISC software. I mean, I'll grab it, I guess. Okay, so I think the shower is off on the right side of the jail, perhaps. I know there's a zombie right there. It's okay. We'll shoot him in the face. Actually, Miss Software Pinball Solitaire Breakout. Hell yeah. Actually, I wonder, I want to try something. Let me take this stuff before I finish picking that lock. You know what we could do is we could set a bunch of nail traps out and save myself some ammo. You know? This is really obnoxious that this thing is here. So let's cut metal. Let's just cut our way through this fence, because otherwise this is sort of blocking my path. It was locked, so I couldn't just open it. Also, does this do anything for me? No, it just increases morale. Okay. I'm just going to drop this stuff. Bear trap. We need a spring. So you want to bully the zombie? Is Minecraft a roguelite? I would say yes. It's procedurally generated. I mean, you could make the argument that Minecraft is a roguelike. Although I guess it's not permanent death. Technically, you lose everything your character has when you die, right? Like all your stuff, you turn on hardcore mode, you don't get anything back. In fact, I think you can even, isn't there a mode where you can delete the whole world when you die? Is that what hardcore is? That'd be interesting. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I like these arguments about like what's a roguelike, what's a roguelite, where people can't seem to decide. It's always this big heated thing. Anyway, so this bear trap, I want to make this, but I don't know what a spring is made from. Can't make one. Maybe that pinball machine? Didn't I see a pinball machine up here? Yeah, there's one right there. Seems like something a spring would be inside of, right? Grab, grab, grab. Deconstruct. Taking the pinball machine apart. Why are there no springs in here? Why would it be possible to make a pinball machine without a spring? Is that possible? Is your guy good at pinball? Well, he's good at taking pinball machines apart, apparently. He did that in no time flat. He's good at looking like a freaking handsome man in this riot gear. Okay, I screwed up and carried a bunch of crap onto my weapons piles, so let's move that away. Plank, pipe, plank, 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 plastic chunks, some RAM, scrap metal, sheet of glass, there we go. Trying to come up with an excuse as to why a pinball machine doesn't have springs, and nope. A lot of realism in this game. Alright, so I can search for things in my little hoarder pile that disassemble into a spring. No such luck. Maybe it's a digital game with a pinball-shaped arcade booth, which would just be stupid. Yeah, I mean, that's an explanation, I guess. It's just like a digital screen that's really, 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 really long. This is massively oversized. No, I bet you if I disassemble the frame of a bed, box springs, right? Does that make sense? Here we go. Things are probably more stupid than now, yeah. We are on that path, prepaid Lenin. Alright, okay, well, no, I wouldn't get springs from the frame, I'd get springs from the bed, the mattress itself. If there was a box spring, I would get springs from that. But anyway, in any event, like the frame itself just seems to give us nails and planks. So again, we're stymied. Do they not have box springs where Kevin lives? Is that not a thing for them? Bamboozled by... No, I think I'm getting bamboozled by non-realism. Does anybody... Is there like a single CDDA player in this chat that can tell me... they can tell me how the hell I get a spring? I think I've already forgotten why I wanted a spring. Oh yeah, I want to make a bear trap. It's prison. No, see, you're assuming that... You're assuming that the beds are any different in prison than they are elsewhere. Can be obtained when disassembling seat, bear trap, pistol crossbow, heavy crossbow, repeating crossbow, lawnmower. Thank you, Google. Very good. I guess I should stop disassembling the sofa then. Disassemble car seat, so I'm going to have to find a car to do that. Shall we make a little dangerous trip to the mainland, you guys? Is it time, despite the fact that I'm still injured? I don't know. We have our boat. We could do it. I want something. I want this pot, except I want it to be something that I can carry water in without actually wielding it. So, is there nothing else that I can... I wish I could make like a canteen or something. Steel bottle, that'd be useful, but we can't weld things yet. Just disassemble a bear trap, get the spring, then make a bear trap. Hell yeah. I don't know. I think I will. I think I will just make a little trip to the mainland. We'll be okay, right? We can do this, right, guys? Maybe, Ninja Joe. I tell you what I want to do first, though. I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I will make a frame. Do it at night. Yeah, probably a good idea. We have a lot of guns, though. Although, if we go to a town, it's not going to matter how many guns and bullets we have. There's just too many zombies. And while we're wearing like tactical riot gear, which is pretty sweet, I'm pretty hurt, and I don't want to duke it out with the zombies in melee. So I'm going to add a little something. Actually, oh, this is a... Yes, that was a Spice Girls reference. This is an interesting problem, because I don't... maybe one of you guys can help me out. If I look at this vehicle, how do I know if it can float or not? I see that there's like mass 99 pounds. I see cargo volume. I don't understand exactly what's the secret to knowing if it's gonna sink or not. Because yeah, that's right. I named it Malcolm Rose Gaming. What I want to do is I want to throw a frame on here, maybe with another wheel. I don't know. And I want to put like a little basket in there, so I can carry a bunch of crap back to my sweet little island. On the other hand, I could just make a base on the mainland, but I kind of like the idea of having a prison home. On the other hand, if I move all my stuff to the mainland, in that case, I could boat hull description. Okay. A wooden board that keeps the water out of your boat. Each boat hull will reduce the draft of your vehicle and increase the height sealed against water. If the draft is less than the sealed height, your vehicle will float. Okay, okay. So draft is at the bottom right. It says 0.08 meters. I don't see sealed height listed anywhere. Boats float based on material density. This is a great example of where realism blows. Like, I'm sitting here trying to become a boat expert, to figure out how my boat in this game floats, like how much crap I can put into my game. I had to download it, Ninja Joe, but it's pretty easy to get installed. I mean, it's really not bad. It's also free, so that's nice. But let's see, banana can. Boats float based on material density and the amount of air that takes up the volume of the boat and stuff. I mean, I could have told you that. Like, I just want there to be a number here that's like, this is your max weight. How hard would that be for them to put that in there? Can't download stuff at work. That sucks, man. Make a secret virtual machine, bro. And they will never notice. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. They probably will notice. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. If I stand in it, so the draft goes up if I stand in my boat, and I bet if I drop this frame, yeah, it goes down. So the number's higher, you know, the number becomes higher. Oh, Jesus, I am fat. I'm a fat boy. I just figured out how to tell my weight. 99 pounds mass in the boat when I'm not in it. I go into it, examine, 430 pounds. So I'm over 300 pounds. I am a big boy. And somehow this rickety piece of crap boat is able to carry my weight. I'm very shocked that I didn't sink in this thing. I'm definitely eating hearty. Does it count all the stuff you carry? Ah, it does. That's true. That's true. So I could possibly weigh less than that. That's a really good point. Alrighty. Sealed hull height, which is the height of the size of the water type. Dude, I don't need all this explanation. I just want there to be a number. This is how much weight, you know, just like a big red flashing, you know, thing that says you have too much weight and you're going to sink. Because the consequence for going, I know this much, the consequence for going into the water, if you don't have enough whatever, or if you have too much weight on there, is that the thing just sinks and you never get your boat back. You can't pull it up from the depths. Take out a blank A4 sheet of paper and a number 2 pencil pen. Yeah, see, like, I feel like I'm in math class. I'm like back in grade school, man. Closest thing to a number you found. I mean, this is ridiculous. Come on, it's a game. It's a video game. Come on, dude. And anyway, whatever. Let's dig some holes, I guess. It's never going to stop raining, and I want to be able to make some bandages for the trip. Well, do I? See, it's afternoon now. No, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Drop our shovel out here. I'm going to get some water. Forget everything I just said. Pour it into a container, copper pot. All right. Coverage percent appeared in the boat stats. Okay. I mean, I could be wrong. Weight might not even matter for all I know. But let me make a fire real fast. Yeah, clean water. Just gonna drink some water here. Cool. Now we're gonna drop our pot. We might as well drop these antifungals, I guess. And these nails. It does make your craving fire go down. In fact, I get positive morale because I lit a fire. My guy likes that because he's a pyromaniac. Alrighty. We're going to look at that covered percentage now. Covered percentage. I don't see such a thing. Yeah, I don't know. Acceleration. Am I blind? I don't see it. Anyway. Here we go, baby. I don't know why we're going so slow. Oh man, we're super slow. I thought we could go way faster than this. Do I mean to make this thing a little bit bigger? It was way too slow. So now that we're in the water, I thought it might show us a few different things, but I guess not. Yeah, no, that's alright. I seem to recall making one of these things go way faster before. I can go super fast right now. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. It's great. Check it out. We're going to increase the size of our bad boy here just a little bit. Wheels boat. It's an amphibious vehicle, my friend. Alright. So the vehicle has a coverage percent. Oh god, it gets worse. So the number of tiles with boat hulls divided. Oh my god, man. This stuff should all be abstracted, I am telling you. Like, you really don't need all of this nonsense. I promise. I promise you don't need all this nonsense. You just don't. Like, the player doesn't care. Nobody cares except for the devs who are... It's like, essentially it's self-indulgent is what it is. Like, I am not trying to learn to... Let's make a couple frames. I'm not trying to learn to make a boat here, okay? Like, that's not my purpose in playing this game. I'm trying to dick around and kill zombies. So, when you force me to learn how boats work, I'm not happy. It's, you know? Ah, crap, I'd already started frames, and, well, it's okay. I'll just make some more, I guess. I'll need more eventually. Think of all the boats you'll be able to make. I don't think I'm probably ever going to build a boat in real life. Maybe. Seems unlikely. Now I need more nails. It's too dark. Okay, let's just deconstruct. I'm going to go on a deconstructing spree here. I think that if I make the boat a little bit bigger, it'll paradoxically be able to move faster. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I've tested this. Did we win number 50 yet? Yep, yesterday we won our 50th game of DCSS in a row. That was a mummy monk. That makes it not just the world record, but also a nice round number. So we're probably not going to be streaking for a good long while. You know. In all seriousness, this just seems like a generic case of this thing isn't clear, so I need to wiki dive it. But don't you would you agree that it's an issue that you need to wiki dive it? I mean, doesn't that, I don't know, doesn't that seem wrong to you? Like, doesn't that seem like bad design? That something so simple would need to be looked up? Shouldn't it be self-evident? It should be clear to the developer. Okay, I see what you mean. Alright, we're making wheels. We're making cartwheels. Making 2 of them. Carry all these frames and wheels. So we're going to make this a 4-wheeled vehicle. If I remember correctly, while I was testing this stuff, I found some way to make a vehicle that could go like 200 miles per hour for some reason, despite being muscle powered, and I assume that's a bug, but I'm at a loss to explain why that was the case or how it happened. Yeah, it was insane. My guy became like a Looney Tunes guy. Crap, I need nails. CDDA, the hunt for nails. We always need more nails. There's 6. There's 11. There's 27. Hydrodynamics is fascinating, but I think that might have been a bug. Oh, no. This was on land. It could actually go faster on land. It was definitely some kind of bug. And just out of curiosity, I tried to slam it into a wall at like 230 miles per hour just to see what would happen. And the entire thing broke apart so hard that the vehicle was just gone. Like, there were planks lying around. There was no vehicle left. And my deepest regret was that this didn't happen on stream. And I really would like to recreate this experience. Land speed world record. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like trying to cheat or anything, I assure you. I just like, it just kind of happened. And I think that kind of thing will tend to happen a lot in this game, perhaps. All those little yellow things are me hearing noises because there's, you know, a lot of zombies in their cells still. Just pedaled real hard. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's so dark I can't see myself, damn. This is another weird thing that happens in this game. Like when this first happened, I freaked out and thought I was experiencing a bug. My tile disappeared, right? And this is really annoying because I have no idea where my guy is. I have to go into map mode by pressing X, and then I get like a little red dot that tells me where my dude is. But this is actually intended. If I was going to fork this game, this would be like the first thing that I changed, because it doesn't really tell the player why the hell this is happening at all. But it turns out it's just so dark that I can't see myself is the thing here. But I don't think it really adds much to the game, because the reality is that I can still, for example, close this door. Even if it doesn't show me that it's closed, I can like examine it, and it says it's a closed reinforced door. So it doesn't update on the screen, but I'm actually aware of it, and I can see that it's there. Likewise, like if I walk, let's say here, like it doesn't show me any items on the ground right below me. By the way, I'm right here. But then if I look on the right, it says you see one screwdriver and many more items, and I can actually see all the stuff that's on the ground. So you can imagine how silly this is. You know. But anyway, we suck at night. We don't have a light still. Technically, I could go hunting for like pine boughs, I guess, and maybe make some torches. But how many hulls can you put on one boat? I don't think you can put more than one hull per frame, but I could be wrong about that. I don't know. I'm gonna build like the exact same vehicle I built before, and we're gonna see if it does the same thing. Because if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, I think I built it was like a two frame long vehicle, and then it was like 4 wheels. Okay, so it was literally just like a 4-wheeled sort of cart machine. And the only difference between this and that is that I had wheel mounts on every one of the wheels that allowed it to turn. So hopefully that's not required, because if it is, I'm not going to be able to show it off this time, probably, because we would need welding for that. Alright, it's around dawn. It's still dark. So dark, in fact, that I can't see shit. Okay, when we're outside we can see stuff. I'm visualizing this and it's amazing. Yeah, baby. It's probably raining again, I bet. Yeah, drizzle. It rains a lot in New England, I guess. Okay, examine. Okay, let's put the frame here. It's too dark to see what you're doing. Yeah, I mean it's Flintstone speed power, man. All right, well I see that this is just not going to happen because it's too dark. You know what we can do? You know what we can do while it's dark? We can dig ditches. That's what we can do while it's dark. So here we go. Actually, if I wanted to get just really insane, I could dig a channel of water like all the way up to my doorstep. But that's kind of silly. Okay, so we'll activate the shovel, dig a pit here. Activate the shovel. You have to actually dig twice to get a deep pit. We've been digging long enough that it's daytime now. And we're still digging, because deep pits take a long time to dig, but the cool thing about deep pits is that now we have a place we can sort of lure zombies to. So we got a shitload of soil, 18 rocks, some clay, which is useful, and actually 8 more rocks. So we can use the clay to make pots, we can use the rocks to make that furnace I wanted. A lot of cool stuff to be done. If this works, please upload to YouTube, because I gotta go to sleep. Oh, this will go on YouTube. Can you dig into lower Z levels? Yes. This is me looking at the different Z levels. Like this is upstairs. Downstairs I really can't see anything. To do that, you have to dig a downstair like this. But I would need a jackhammer, a pickaxe, or an electric jackhammer to do that. I would also need some planks and a rope of some sort so as to build the stairs. But yeah, you can absolutely dig into Z levels. In fact, we have the technology to do it right now, except we don't have the pickaxe nor the ability to create it. And I think that's a function of fabrication. I think if I were to level up fabrication maybe one more time, I'd be able to do that. But there's no real reason for us to dig down right now. I mean, unless there's like a labyrinth beneath, or a laboratory beneath our feet, which I don't think there is. Anyway, hot diggity, you guys, it's not raining. I see we have a burnt plank. Will this last long enough for me to do what I've been wanting to do for a while now? First of all, let's make like 8 clean waters. Consume, consume, consume. Great. Okay. Let's boil all of our bandages. And that worked. That actually worked. Okay, we use the regular bandage on the part of our body that is the least hurt. Now let's see if we can get better than poor. Now it's still poor, so boiling the bandages really does nothing for us right now. But it will later. Let's go ahead and apply all these guys. That's funny. Bandaged poor, expected quality improvement poor. So I guess that technically is an improvement. It's just like behind the scenes there's a number that's higher, but it hasn't gone past the point required to raise it to a different like visual level from poor to average. So that's kind of interesting. All right, cool. I'll make some more clean water, just a couple more. Time to get full on clean water. Which is better than oh wait, no, we ran out of fire. That's okay. Anyway, it's time to work on our Flintstones mobile. I'm gonna finally put this frame on. You saw a fish. Do you want to keep crafting? All right. Frame. Okay, this is kind of the opposite direction that I meant to build this thing, but that's okay. Frame. I wanted to have the seat in front. Here we go, baby. 21 miles per hour. That's not right. I guess I got to make them all steerable then. That's interesting. I don't know what the deal there is. We're gonna need that welding, I guess. There's just something with those wheel mounts that just magically makes you able to go like 200 miles per hour. But like if I'll show you what I'm talking about, the mounts and why it doesn't work. So light wheel mount and light wheel mount steerable. You put this onto a wheel, and you have to do that to make a wheel capable of turning. And so the tools required. Well, first we need a light wheel mount, so we'd have to build that. But more importantly, we'd need a tool with glare protection 2 or more, so like a welding mask, and then an acetylene torch, integrated tool set, which is a thing we're never going to find probably. Makeshift welder, which we could make, but we wouldn't really have the fuel for, or a welder. Wheelbarrows aren't real. I know, right? Let me look at this welder. So we could actually make the makeshift welder now, but we would need heating elements, which we would have to take from probably a like an oven or something. And then the mounts, we could actually make the light wheel mounts now, but again, we'd have to have that welder and the glare protection. So I think what we're going to do instead is we're going to go ahead and install the hull. I see that we're needing nails, but something occurred to me. Look what I can do. I can just deconstruct the dock, you know? And there's some nails on the dock. There's endless nails for me right here. Right in my little working area here. Perfect. So I have a nice little garage right here, right in the open. So install boat hull. I could put a roof on this thing, but I don't feel like playing, rolling the dice on whether this is actually going to work or not. 21 miles per hour on land. 4 miles per hour on the sea. Well, it's going to have to work. This is going to have to work. Let's just go, let's take a little look around. We'll wield our rifle. And now we're pirates of the sea, you guys. We're paddling. We're totally paddling. It's going to take a while, but we can make it. We're a big fat pirate. It's true. Now you see my you see my stamina at the top right is going down. What's this now? Found some stuff? Oh, that's bird poop. Okay. Don't think we need to concern ourselves with that. There's a cash card here. I guess a zombie must have died out here at some point. There's no corpse though. It's disconcerting. Stuff's all filthy, so I don't really care. I guess I could go get the cash card, but What's this now? That is a bruised otter corpse, and it's rotten. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to grab it, because we could butcher it and get some sinew, perhaps, out of it. But, we have a mission. We have a mission, you guys. We must make it. Let's make it to the mainland. We're trying to make it all the way. This is going to take longer than I thought, because this is quite a lot of river in the way. But we want to make it to this gun store. I'm going to see how many guns I can carry onto this boat without it sinking. If anybody has an easy way of telling exactly how much this thing can handle without sinking, that'd be super cool. I assume there's an easy way. Yeah, I really like the mini-map in this. That's definitely true, Tony. Credit where credit is due. There are some really cozy, cool things about this game, and the mini-map is one of them. We can also, if we want to, we can look at all the stuff that we can see, all the enemies we can see. And there's a lot of fish, basically, and gooses and stuff. Stuff that's not going to really bother us. Although we do have animal discord, so if any animals get mad at us, they'll get mad at us very quickly. But none of these animals are really hostile, so good to go. Add fish back into crawl, big fish, jellyfish, shark. That could be fun. Alright, finally we're making some progress here. Oh wait, our stamina's run out. We've gotten tired, so we're going to wait until we catch our breath. Anyway, if we sink, that means we're trapped on the mainland, and that would make me real sad. I don't want to be trapped on the mainland. Check it out. Remember, I still can't turn. These wheels are not turnable. So, not unless I'm on the water. 0.3 m plus 0.5 m times coverage percentage. But how do I get the coverage percentage? I mean, then how does that relate? I don't see weight in that formula. So I'm deeply confused. Alright, we're on land now. That means we can go much faster. A solid 21 miles per hour. Wait, I'm confused. It's buggy as hell. What's going on here? Unseen. It's around noon. Why can't I see what's going on here? Oh, there's a zombie. Uh-oh. I don't really want to use a gun. Oh god, there's a lot of zombies. Am I going to have to abandon my boat? Shit. Shit. It's the Dark Tower? Well, like Stephen King? Oh man, there's a bunch of oh no. There's a bicycle here. That'd be cool to take. It's even steerable, like bicycles are. Oh man. How's my stamina? I think I need to take this thing out into the water, because this is terrifying. Steerable vehicle. Potion petition, that'll save me. I think I might need to use a gunshot, you guys, which is going to attract these zombies, but they're coming for me anyway. I think we screwed up bad. Am I close? Wait, no, this is the gun store. I'm here. Whatever this is, I don't know why it's like all dark like this, but that is the gun store. Very interesting. Are the other zombies going to come for me, I wonder? It's broad daylight, so I assume they will. Okay. I think I'm going to bust out my tonfa and try to melee this dude. Because, like, if no other zombies come for me, I think we're okay. Zombie tries to claw you, but fails. You battered the zombie for 30 damage critical. That's pretty solid, man. It takes up 6 tiles, but 4 of those tiles are wheels, and you cannot put hulls on wheels. It has 2 hulls, one in the front, one in the back. I mean, I guess I could take off the wheels if I wanted to. Okay, we got him. He didn't really have much on him. A doll? Okay. So we'll pulp the corpse. Alright, so it turns out the tonfa's quite good for slapping dudes around. That's actually a very powerful weapon, so I'm happy about that. He got a little bit of damage on me. I think he didn't rip up any of my bandages, though, so we're okay. Let's wait until we catch our breath. Is there any zombies coming? No? So if I wanted to, I could like try to ram into the building and break into the back, but that's kind of silly. As long as I have stamina, I feel pretty safe about running back to this thing. Your drift has to be less than 0.467. All right. Thank you for the info. So I guess it's draft. Draft is 0.21, so it looks like we're safe for now. No, it's fine. I understood what you meant. Okay, man, this is a town. There's like a truck here. Cargo space. Yeah. Bunch of wheels on the ground. Wreckage. Yeah, we're a little closer to civilization than I'd like to be, perhaps. Oh man, there's a King James Bible and a quiver. We're really finding some loot. Collapsed tower? Never seen such a thing. But that's outside of our line of sight on the actual... Praise Jesus. Well, if we get the King James Bible, we can hold it up at the zombies and they'll leave us alone, right? I want to get into this damn gun store, but the problem is that, like, I'm going to alert... Hold on a minute. There's a button for this. You can peek. It looks like I'm moving, but I didn't actually move. I'm going to press escape, see? So it just like pretends that you moved there. Here we go, I'm peeking. So now I can look. I'm peeking around this corner, so they didn't actually see me, right? We can see like 300 feet and through a building. No. See, my guy is actually just Legolas. You can ask me what my elven eyes see. Alright, so there's a little zombie child here. How depressing. There is a decayed zombie, which will be a lot easier to kill than a regular zombie. There's a regular zombie up here and a regular zombie up here. Peeking is an incredibly cool feature. And like I said, I'm going to be very fair to this game and any other game that I try to showcase on this stream. I'm going to say the bad things, and I'm also going to say the things that I think are good. And this is a quality of life feature, which is not only great for quality of life, it's also, I think, great for strategy and tactics, which is really, really interesting. Like this, it feels good. It feels like I'm doing something clever right now, and I know it's not that clever, but the point is, like, it just feels good to do. Like, I feel like I'm making a smart tactical decision right now, and I think that is a really good feeling that you want to give your player really as often as possible. And you got to make it as real as possible because it's very hard to fake. Anyway. I'm outsmarting the zombies at seeing things. I don't think that says much about my own intelligence if I'm outsmarting things that are perhaps literally brainless, but alright. I think we could take these guys if we could pull them like one at a time. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to let this one guy see me. See how, if you look at my bottom right, you can see the little glowing fella here, and she is aware of my presence and hostile, so that means she'll come to me. So we're just going to wait a little while. We'll let her come to us. Now it's going to make us feel just real bad. I wish I had brought a pit or a shovel to make some pits. That'd be really handy, because then we could, like, you know, slap these guys around while they're in a pit. We didn't do that though. You didn't know they could have kids, but it's gonna make us feel real bad to kill this zombie because she's just a little baby. Oh, she cut my socks. Your pair of socks is cut. So it says you feel guilty for killing zombie child because, you know, apparently my guy's just a big pussy. You can get out of that if you take the psychopath trait. Luckily, the total morale hit from that is actually kind of low. So we're going to smash her corpse, which, you know, you would think that would make you feel worse than killing the zombie child. Yeah, right, exactly. She cut my socks. She deserved it. Absolutely. She had a frisbee. I don't think this is really bash 1. I mean, I guess you could probably throw it at dudes. I doubt it's that useful. Let's wait to catch our breath. Remember, I'm still very obese. I've been obese for a long time. Okay, let's... hopefully that's only one zombie that's coming to me. Okay, this one's coming. This one will be easy. And this Tonfa, 36 damage. I'm so glad we found this thing. Bandages on your right arm were damaged. Uh-oh. The cool thing is, every time we hit this dude, we're getting better at using this. And oh man, that's a godsend. We just found refillable lighter. It should bother your character less the more you do it. Yeah, you should be able to develop the psychopath trait just by killing a bunch of child zombies. Yeah, refillable lighter will at least let me start fires much, much quicker, which is really, really good. Gonna wait for this zombie to show up. Very good, very good. I think that's it. No, there's one more. Kind of letting him come to me. Craving fire, 200%. It's only 3%, bro. We need some cool shades because the sun's messing with us. That's annoying. My makeshift sling was ripped. That means I can carry less things. I should be dropping my sling every time I start a fight, and my knapsack, in fact. That's one of the really horrible bad quality of life. It's like anti-quality of life. In this game, it actually does behoove you to drop all of your backpacks and stuff. Yeah, item destruction. I'm actually kind of okay with item destruction, I guess, but not the stuff that lets you carry stuff. It's just too annoying, man, I gotta tell you. Fat zombie has seen me. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna drop all that stuff. So we dropped our sling and we dropped our knapsack. Apparently I carried some nails along with me here. The problem with dropping this stuff is we may have to bail, and then we're in some serious trouble. We just left our stuff on the ground, you know. Okay, we are, I think, just the same amount of guilty about killing, even though we just killed another zombie child. Large plastic bottle of orange soda. This food will cause an allergic reaction because I am not liking the junk food. However, I want to bring it with me anyway, because a large plastic bottle is really useful. We're going to pick it up, and we're going to unload it, pour it into the ground. So I know I just wasted some orange soda. Sorry about that. Pick our Tonfa back on. But that's going to be really handy for, you know, no more Orange Crush. Alright, so somebody, I like the little story here, you know, and like I said, one of the coolest ways to tell a story is to show off the world. Notice that the shop has boarded up doors, has a boarded up window. Like, you really get from the story here, you get from the surroundings that somebody was living, you know, somebody used that place to survive for a while, you know, and that's just neat. Alright, so we have a version of this character, I guess. It's a fat zombie, and they have a lot more hit points, you know, so this could be a little more annoying to do. They also, I mean, you notice I'm only doing like 10 damage to it. I guess he has some damage resistance, but we killed him all the same. The Tonfa apparently is a very, very good weapon. I can't wait until we can load it up with something. Let me see, what does it need? Compatible magazine, plutonium fuel battery. Hell no, we're not going to find that. Medium, we need a medium battery, I guess. Spreading the blood around. Well, we're pulping it, which I guess is like I'm smashing the heads so they can't revive. So it does kind of like spread blood everywhere, doesn't it? Alright. Okay, I'm going to pick up my stuff now. Wear the knapsack, wear the sling, grab everything. Finding that tactical gear is what made me confident enough to go in here. Cannot pry a boarded up door. Can I activate my toolbox to cut metal? No, you can't cut that. Can I pull the nails out, perhaps? Okay, yes, you pry the boards from the door. Cool. We are inside. Guns and ammo. That'll be handy, perhaps. That'll help us. Oh, hell yeah. Smash the display case. So we have a Ruger Mini. I gotta be careful about making too much noise in here, because I think it's possible for zombies to hear it from far away. Don't get shot by a survivor. Is it possible for there to be a survivor in here? I don't know. I hope not. You've never played... Oh, okay. I mean, there's definitely NPCs, like they do exist. I don't know if they spawn in random houses by default. 38 special, there's some ammo. That's awesome. So we'll move that over here. But we can't actually pick up the Rugers, so we're going to be hauling this stuff. The variety of real guns is kind of cool. I will admit that's pretty cool. Some bubble wrap. Okay, I don't know why he had bubble wrap on the toilet. That's weird. Human corpse rotten. I guess these guys probably took the easy way out instead of trying to live in the apocalypse. It's a great third-person shooter. Yeah. More of a third-person nightsticker. There's another Ruger. All right. I own a Ruger in real life. Very good brand of gun. Very good manufacturer. Just want to be entertained while you're pooping. Alright, Malkex. There's a heavy stick here. We don't need that. Bubble wrap better be a morale item. I don't think it is. I think the only thing you could do with it is set it as a trap, and then it makes popping noises when dudes walk over it. That's depressing. I think you should be able to sit around and pop it and get pleasure. Oh, these fellas had a shooting range in the back of their shop. That's pretty cool. One day I would like to own a house that I set up a shooting range in. It'd be very cool. Am I going to take a shot? I am not going to take a shot. Okay. It's interesting though. Sandbag walls. We could maybe do something with these sandbags. I don't know. I was hoping for like a basement. I've seen in this game before, sometimes there's like total prepper basements where they have just like guns everywhere. Weirdly enough, this gun shop has less guns than one of those places, as far as I can tell. Disassemble a target. Yeah. Alright, well there's no basement, as far as I can tell. So that kind of sucks. But that's okay, man. We got 3 guns out of this. We got some 30-06 ammunition, 20 units of that. 38 special, 40 units of that. Some people do have more. That's true. Some people do have more guns than a gun shop. In real life, I own 5 firearms, but that's not more than a gun shop. Although in this game, 5 firearms is a lot to have. So I guess it's kind of would be a little broken otherwise if you had the real number of guns in a gun shop. Because an actual gun shop probably has like, I don't know, like hundreds of guns in one building, which would very quickly be way too much to probably, you know, mess with the balance of this game. So anyway, let's see if we can't haul this crap. And we can. Hell yeah. So I wonder, can I fit all this crap in the seat? Because we're learning together. I don't actually know on the grass. It says I'm dropping it on the grass. So that means if I drive away, it doesn't. Whoever survived here used most of the gun. That's using your noggin there, Tony. Supermarkets with hundreds of ammunition. Yeah, for sure. You know, those of you who don't live in America, we have this wonderful place called Walmart where people go to poop and they also go to buy guns. And you can, like, it's literally like it's a grocery store. It's got like furniture. You can literally buy like anything at a Walmart. And there's this whole section where there's just guns everywhere, like hunting rifles, things like that, knives. It's like the most American place you could possibly imagine. And I'm kind of streaming during Euro hours right now, so I feel like it's important to impart upon you the glory of Walmart. You'll see people that are like 500 pounds shambling around or rolling around in scooters. Just a normal thing. I guess that's kind of cruel. Anyway, let's... I want to install like a box. Is there like a place where I can put stuff? I see shopping cart basket. But I need glare protection for that. That's like a welding mask, and I need a welder, so we're not going to get that. Just basket. How about that? Okay, here's one. Wire bike basket. I just need a bike basket. Scooters are good. I've driven them to my grandma before. I've always wanted to try one of those things, man. Alright, I think we might be able to salvage the bike basket and stick it onto our strange little cart boat thing. So that, we've got a new mission. This looks gross, by the way, this orange soda, dirty on the ground. Walmart and the people thereof. Yeah. There's a website for that, isn't there? Where they take pictures of people in a Walmart. Okay, let me just... The bicycle's engine fails to start. Well, there's no engine, it's a bicycle. So why is it... This is another example of, like, bad... information for the player. It says the engine failed to start, but I think what this really means is something on it is broken. I see the 2 wheels are okay. Florida man has alerted me that a lot of crimes have happened in a Walmart. I knew a girl who shoplifted from a Walmart once. It's a very, very wild time, I'm sure. I don't know, man. This is weird. It says there's enough wheels. It says it's dented. But then if I go to run it, it says, alright, I'm taking issue with this. The bicycle's engine fails to start, you let go of the controls, you take control, the bicycle's is working now. Foot pedals are damaged and a damaged engine may fail. Oh, and the foot pedals are considered the engine. I gotta tell you, you know, 20 minutes in Notepad would fix these problems quite a bit. You know, just like special case a few of these things to give better information to the player so he's not scratching his head like, what the hell, this doesn't have an engine in it. I mean, I agree, that's a perfectly legitimate thing to happen. It could say, although I think that it shouldn't stop you from starting it, it should just take longer to do it. You know, like if you're... if the chain gets caught or the pedals or whatever reason, you know, it starts malfunctioning. All right, stop driving. We now have a little bicycle next to our thing. The best type of correct. I like how this frisbee has a smiley face on it. Anyway, I haven't bothered to check. Am I capable of removing the wire bike basket? Yes, I am. So then, hell yeah, there it is. It's in the wire bike basket. Oh, baby. So I can do it. I can do it, guys. Am I going to sink, I wonder? We're going to find out. We're going to find out if I'm going to sink with my guns in here. It's too heavy. Like, it won't... Oh, wait, no, I'm dumb. No. That's not a problem. That's not the problem. The problem is that I can't go backwards in the water for whatever reason. Like, what's happening? Stop driving. Start driving. Okay. That's depressing. So I guess I would have to, like, turn the car around. But I can't. There's no steering system. I don't have the wheels. This is very frustrating. So I guess I have to grab the thing. This is so dumb. All right. Time to deconstruct the whole car. I'm going to assume this works. We were kind of in the water. I just don't want to have to do the whole thing where we try to back this thing up in the water, which we can't do. So, okay. I'm pretty satisfied, to be honest, with our new bike boat. I think we've created. We're a great inventor. This prisoner is. You know, we raided the gun shop. Where should we go next? What should our next mission be? Should we take our guns in our little basket back to the prison cell? Should we try to make a new home? I mean, this gun shop might be a pretty cool place to live, to be honest. I mean, I prefer it if it had like an upstairs. Oh wait, there is an upstairs. There's a solar panel up here, and a water heater, and a cooling unit, and a water purifier. I wonder if that just needs power to work. Let's see if my fat ass can, like, shimmy up one of these gutters. I don't know if there's, like, a ladder. Downspout. Climb... Well, hold on. Where do we need to climb? Climb southeast. Hell yeah, we're upstairs. No back... Yeah, there's no back door, which is a big problem. But we could fix that. That's a state of affairs we could fix. With, like, a pickaxe, we could smash our way through the back door and create one. Okay. Water heater. Cooling unit. I don't know what that's for. Roll those dice. Is that a dice roll? So yeah, mounted solar panel. I wonder if I should just deconstruct this thing and take it with me. Because eventually we're going to have a powered vehicle, right? And I don't know how to build solar panels, but I bet you breaking a wall is a dice roll to bring the ceiling down on you. Oh, I see. That's no good. Wait a minute. With this solar panel, does it provide power to the water purifier, I wonder? I mean, there's a water heater here. How do you work this stuff? Is it just for show? I wonder. I feel like this is something I need to look up. Because, like, I suspect... No, but you can get solar panels for your vehicle. So you're telling me this water purifier actually doesn't do anything? It's just for show. That is depressing, because I'm picturing, like, alright, you put water in the heater, and then because this thing is powered, the water purifier actually makes it clean, and then you don't have to worry about that ever again. But instead, apparently, it's just a source of panels. So I guess we'll just take this thing apart. Which, I mean, that's still good. That's still good. Heater holds water, but that's all. Nah. I guess I could, what do you call it? I could put like a funnel on that, right? And fill it up. Except you can't stand on top of it, so you probably can't set up a funnel on it. Small electric motor. Can I deconstruct the tank and get a nice container of water? Is that doable? Hell yeah, 60 liter tank, that's sick. I want that badly. Heater is a good source of water tanks. It sure is. Yeah, baby. No, it definitely, I don't think it would work because you can't stand on that tile, which means you probably can't set stuff up on it, right? It's a piece of furniture. The tanks can be fun. Oh, you can attach it to furniture? Interesting. Well, you could just, I was going to say you could just, oh, you mean the tank itself. Yeah, I was thinking you set the tank out and then you put the funnel on it. That would work. Anyway, I want the tank with me. I don't care about the rest of this stuff. I want the tank and the panel. Now here's the question. If I'm hauling, can I haul it here? No, you can't haul it there. So we're going to drop our tonfa. We're going to drop our rifle. Pick up the panel, pick up the tank, wield it. Am I going to be able to go down, I wonder? You can't go down. What? You can't, can I actually not? Okay, I can climb down. Okay. If I wield this, I wonder, is it going to make me fall? Oh, okay, good, I didn't. Stuck on the roof. This is our game now. Gotta survive. I guess we'd be in a okay place to do it with that tank. We just need to have a funnel somehow. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to live out the rest of my days on the prison island, do I? I mean, then again, we could make it our base of operations and what, like, totally build up this vehicle, right? To be like a nomadic, you know, like an RV type thing, which is also amphibious, and we just live in the vehicle. I think that's what we're going to work towards. So I think we will. I think we will bring some stuff back, right? Don't toss solar panels off the roof; they'll disappear. No, I put it in my inventory. I kind of figured it was pretty fragile thing. All right, so the tank is absolutely enormous. It will not fit in the basket. We're going to need to carry that, and hopefully the boat will still float. Climb southeast. Let's get our stuff off here. Alrighty. Progress. I'm tempted to check out what's in here. Should I be careful? I don't know. I don't see any more zombies around. What's a blinky? A strange three-eyed fish? Okay, that's disturbing. This doesn't seem to be anything in this cargo truck. I'm surprised that there isn't like a giant horde of zombies around here, because like usually whenever there's like a smashed car like this, there's just like 4 gajillion zombies around. But I guess we're kind of on the outskirts of town, so that's cool. We could take a look at what some of the stores and stuff are and maybe make a plan. So I see that this says office tower right here, but then if you look at the rest of it, it says collapse tower. So I guess this used to be an office building and it just fell down. We could check that out. That could be interesting. I don't know what we would find in there. Probably a lot of zombies. A lot of houses to raid. There's a pool. I hear there's a billion. I think I saw on the Reddit there was like a billion zombies in there, so maybe we shouldn't go there. There's a grocery store. Candy shop. Who cares? Another candy shop. Baseball field. More houses. Residential lot. Ice cream shop. This is all stuff I don't really care about. I'm trying to look for like a garage, you know, or like a warehouse or something where I can find useful tools. That'd be nice. More gun shops for more guns. Yeah, this is a very interesting town. There's a pawn shop. I bet you the pawn shop has guns in it. That'd be handy. Apartment tower. I think there's I think there might be like turrets near the apartment tower. Probably should steer clear of that part of town. I could be wrong, but I don't know if I want to test my luck with that. I was hoping we could find like a genuine vehicle to kind of take back with us. Hello. Well, not take back with us, but take to the shoreline. Here's a car. Looks like it's out of gasoline. Damn. Alright, well that was worth a shot, but no such luck. Let's make it back to our beautiful island prison home, which we haven't even finished fixing yet, so maybe I can drop my rifle in there. Maybe a couple other things like, well, that should be fine. Let's store that in the inventory. Grab the tank, wield it, take control. Whoops. Examine vehicle, and it says 0.23 draft. So we're gonna see if I can trust the Twitch viewership in terms of this thing floating or not. We're gonna find out. Do we still float? Oh, we float. Hell yeah, we float. So we're making a wonderful trip, taking a wonderful trip back to our prison island in our sweet boat cart. It floats. This is pretty insane. I mean, just imagine what this thing looks like in real life. It's like two planks with some really hastily prepared boat hulls, which is essentially just a couple more planks, I guess. And then four wooden cartwheels in some water with a really busted up. And by the way, it really is busted up. Look at this, the wire basket. Do you see the indicator there? Hold on, let me. Yeah, up here, like on the far left. That means it's almost broken. So this busted up bike basket on the front. Now I just need like a little a bike bell, like toot toot, you know, that I can honk at the zombies as I roll by. But yeah, maybe we can get our 200 mile per hour Looney Tunes vehicle together here. Okay. Well, I guess we're coming in on the east side of the island here. So the Pokemon surf music. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it's sand. We're good. We can't steer. We're gonna have to pull this thing back into the water, I guess. Okay, come on. It doesn't wanna go. I guess we'll drag it onto the land. No, maybe I should maybe I should go around back to where back to where my actual base is, because otherwise getting all this stuff, you know, back home is going to be annoying. So we're going to have to go around a bit, I think. Your body aches? Oh, we have no more stamina. We have to wait. Or else we won't be able to paddle our boat. I am the engine, if you recall, so it's going to be nice to put an actual engine on this. With that solar panel, I think if I were able to get enough like electronics and stuff, and mechanics as well, I could be wrong, but I think it's actually possible to make a completely solar powered electric vehicle, and we could stick a little engine on this thing, and yeah, it would be usable. Ah, what's this? Oh no, there's a Z9. I wasn't even paying attention. That's not good. We are... Hold on. Uh-oh. We need to grab our rifle. Don't have turrets. What is this? Can't aim turrets? All turrets are offline? Something tells me my crappy little bike boat is not turret enabled. Okay. Let's grab our shell casings here. We might actually be able to reload those. I guess we have, because we didn't use hearing protection and we shut off some guns, we now have impaired hearing, but that'll go away given enough time. I don't know why I can't move. I'll just grab this thing, I guess. What's the deal here? It just doesn't want to go. Do I suddenly have too much stuff in it? Yeah, it really does seem to bug out on shallow water, doesn't it? It just wants to stop working, I guess, because it's amphibious, but maybe it just like goes less, you know? Like it doesn't well, you know, it slows down a lot in deep water, so in shallow water maybe it slows down more. Perhaps. Sorry if I sound weird, by the way, I'm still a little bit sick. Anyway, check it out, we're home. This is really cool. Seems like a pretty good test run of the Malcolm Rose Gaming bicycle cart boat system. And yeah, I think that's great. One thing that we can do here is move all the stuff out of our cart. We want to leave the solar panel here, and the hull, and the frame. And, yeah, we'll take our guns inside, I think. Oh, here's the real prize. Boom, 240 units of water. Can't get much better than that. So I think it's time to see which of our guns is actually best. I mean, we got quite a few, don't we? So, I think this is all of them. CX4 Storm, P90. A couple of these are a little damaged, so I don't know exactly what that does to a gun in this game. I don't know if it reduces the damage, but I bet it does. Let's just take a look from the top. So, Browning automatic rifle. So we don't want to look at the bash value. That's like 12. That's if you smack it around. Yeah, we're back in our little cell. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. I'm very institutionalized, so I have to live here. I'm just going to look at the damage, really, on these things. But this is weird, because it says damage 0 at the bottom there, you know, below all the aiming information. Is that because it's not loaded with anything, perhaps? Do we have ammo for this? You reload the bar magazine. Oh, hell yeah, that's 20 shots, damn. Okay, so damage 0 plus 62 is 62. Armor pierce 10. Looks pretty good. Let's unload that. I don't actually see the bar magazine that it says that I'm loading. It's very strange. But it takes 30-06. Okay, so the bar magazine is just representing the actual magazine in the gun, and then it loads 30-06 into it. Okay, so that was, how much was that? That was 60 damage, I think. 62. Okay, so we'll drop that. We'll unload the magazine itself. Grab the Storm. Reload that. We don't have any 9x19, so we will stick that in the pile of, is that just 9mm? Is that what that's supposed to be? Oh, 919, okay, fine. We don't have any of that ammo, so it's cool. We don't have any extra shots to reload our P90 either, although we do have 6 inside of it. So we'll just leave that how it is. The MBR does 43 damage. And let's see what the magazine, what the actual ammo is. Oh, 223, okay. Explains the reduced damage. Drop that stuff. Let's see, the Ruger LCP, 18 damage, although we're going to want some kind of pistol, because those work better in short range, so I guess our dude's becoming a bit of a gun guy. So that does 18 damage. Ruger Mini, I think that's the last of them, so the Ruger Mini is also a pistol, or a semi-auto carbine, I guess. So, we'll take a look at that. Damage is 45, that's quite good. Takes .223, okay. So I'm going to unload all the guns I'm not actually using. I'm not using the P90, we'll unload that. We're going to put all the guns and the ammo that I'm not using, the guns that I'm not using, and the ammo that I will be using into one pile. And I think that drop this rifle, drop this ammo. It's pretty good. So we'll be using the bar. That's by far the best weapon I've got. Does a solid 62 damage. That's amazing. We could even maybe find some more 30-06 at some point. And we're gonna pick up the Ruger Mini as well and reload that. There's actually some extra 223. So boom, we're fully loaded on 2 separate weapons. That's really solid. So we're nice and prepared for some more raiding. I mean, this dude had a grand old time. I'm probably going to stop the stream here, although I would like to point one more thing out, and this is just a quality of life thing. For the life of me, I cannot understand why they put this into the game. Have you noticed that this area around me is all dark? All of it, you know? Except for the spots that I saw as I was coming back in. You know, I've already explored all this. Can you think of a really good reason why, even if it's realistic, which it's not, like, why would my dude forget the layout of the prison that he's been living in for the last 20 years, or whatever? Or why would you put this in the game is the better question. But that's what happens. If you go too far away from a spot, and then you come back to it, you just, for some reason, you have forgotten the entire layout. And I can't think of a good programming reason for this. Like, unless the game is programmed in a really goofy way, there's no real excuse for, you know, for this. It's not going to save you. I mean, it's not really going to save you performance. I mean, depending on how it is that they're storing how the character is remembering all this stuff, but it's probably just like, I don't know, some data structure somewhere with all the information. That's a good way to make me not want to play. Absolutely, prepaid linen. This is by far, and there's a lot of complaints I've had about this game, but this is my #1 complaint. This is dumb as hell. I don't think this is good for the player to enjoy himself. I mean, if you want to build a cozy home, you're going to forget all about your cozy home as soon as you go too far away, and it's just stupid. Now, the way around this is to build yourself like a mobile home, I guess, and just like have all your stuff there. But I don't know. I don't think it's a lot of fun. And unless there's like an option that I've missed, because there are a lot of options that let you turn off some of the more nonsense parts of this game. But like, I guess it would probably be in world settings, maybe. I mean, there's like a trait, by the way, that makes you remember stuff more. So that tells me that this is not some kind of weird thing that they did to try to try to make things more efficient. I mean, it's an actual decision, I assume, because they think it's realistic or something. But I just think it's lame as hell. But you would think that there would be an option to turn that off, because that is my #1 gripe. I cannot for the life of me understand why they would do this. I don't see it in world settings here. I don't see it in general. I don't know if you guys see something you can tell me, but turns to remember ignored monsters. No, that's not it. Circular distances, that's something that DCSS struggled with for a while, where they wanted square loss or whatever. Or they had square loss and then they wanted it to be round, or maybe it was vice versa, I don't remember. But I mean, that's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, there just doesn't seem to be, I mean, it wouldn't be an interface, there's no way. There's no way, at least I don't think it would be. That'd be a weird place to put it, right? And this interface is not really what I'm talking about at all. But maybe I'll ask around in the CDDA Discord and see if they have anything to say about it. But yeah, I have complaints about that particular aspect of the game. Let's just leave it at that. Anyway, I am going to call it a night, but I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Nice little cozy Cataclysm stream here. I think we made a little bit of progress. You know, we got our ridiculous little bicycle boat thing together, and we killed some zombies with our tonfa, which is basically just a nightstick apparently. And we got a nice little collection of rifles and guns. Actually, before I stop, let's read guns and ammo and see what it does for us. So this is actually something I was really hoping to find. I think that we're able to... Okay, no, I lied. I thought we would be able to reload ammo with this book, but apparently not. Yeah, I don't know, maybe that's a different book. However, it will take our marksmanship to 1, but we already have marksmanship at 1. So, alright. I guess it's not really that useful for us. Maybe we can build Handloader's Helper. Yeah, that's the book I was looking for. But we can build parts of guns here, I guess. Maybe we can add some stuff to our bar. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the next one, where we can perhaps get a solar car together. But until then, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.